Kweku Baako say on to farmer NDC over his dead body. On to farmer NDC da no matter what happened on no party. Say obeto ma NDC party.
This contest is between two major candidates. Let's be very frank about it.
Straight.
JM and Baumia. And let's be honest. I mean JM or Yankwan. I'm sure it's a notorious fact. He's like a brother. I like him, I admire him. But he won't get my vote. He's never gotten my vote. And he knows that. He accepts that I cannot vote for him. I'll tell you, you know, my relationship with him.
Yeah.
Platform now, or pursue any ambition on. It's a platform that is an anathema to my whole body chemistry. Makada, the man, my own cops crying vote NDC. I have great friends there. Very great friends, close friends. Some of them, I was in the trenches with them against military dictatorship. But to be honest, my philosophy, the bottom line is that this party called the NDC came out of the PNDC that overthrew the Liman PNP. Meanwhile, they were packed. Then no coups again after counter coup of June 4th. I'll tell you know the story. Unfortunately, I'll tell you undermine my parties.
Oh, your past
yes, I agree. I agree. But history is also relevant.
Irrelevant, anyway. So that people will know.
Yes.
How even the NDC came about.
Yes. And I can't stand it.
I
accept them as a democratic party today because they are legally registered. And the Electoral Commission deals with them.
But
their genesis, the citizens, no way. I am right to say that this is not a party I can reconcile myself with, in spite of the fact that I have great friends in that party. That's on a human level, the human element. And the fact that here are citizens of this great land. But politically, ideologically, I have the right to campaign against them. And that's what I'm doing. But I make a plea. The Muko, Saturday, Muko, police stations now. Muntu mabano, Baako.
In some way, Kweku Baako to way, ama a year Blakk Rasta. Aba best schoolie Kweku Baako. Na Blakk Rasta no okasa na metie ni nsemu na ase ochechi obi nsemu paape na ma afio ne na aba na mo abi ifini pa ntimu say dadie bi twa dadie mu amfa. Blakk Rasta schoolie Kweku Baako from the genesis the nei onu Blakk Rasta hu ni say otai eye Kweku Baako tai MPP echi a na chese na emu ye wirem kakra se wantinye ntai NDC echi no tai MPP echi afi say Blakk Rasta si sabio kafro kwase ape eno ntumi nsesa na adwene na what's your man mu na wo se wo de MPP na mewo nti ekobone kra hwa na mewo NDC na mewo ekobone kra hwa na mewo de na wo sa nipa ko no wo nyo nipa wo ye robot tie de okan.
One of the things I thank the Almighty Father for is the fact that I am a history student, a student of history. Now let us look at the merit of what Kweku Baako is saying. Kweku Baako said he will never vote for the NDC, not even his corpse. It means that he's taking an entrenched position, a robotic position, right? No matter what happens, he would never ever, not even his ghost nor his corpse, would ever thumbprint for the NDC. And the reason is that they agreed to have a coup d'etat on the 4th of June 1979. They were all on the streets of Ghana asking for the blood to flow, after which they agreed that no coup d'etat would ever happen and they would never support such a thing. However, in 1981, there was another coup d'etat and Hila Liman was kicked out, in fact, in December, just like this month. So from that time, Kweku Baako said he will never ever vote for the NDC. He will never act in a way that will benefit the NDC. Okay, that is fair, isn't it? Now let us look at Kweku Baako himself as a character. Kweku Baako's father was a minister under the CPP. Kwame Nkrumah's CPP. Listen attentively. In fact, he was one of the most honest ministers Ghana ever had in the very first republic and beyond. Kwame Nkrumah sent Kweku Baako's father, whose name was Kweku Baako Sr., to go all the way and buy some aeroplanes for Ghana. In fact, the amount agreed on with the plane makers was a certain figure. But when he arrived, he realized that the price had come down because of the number of planes they were buying. You know what Kweku Baako's father did? The average dishonest Ghanaian would have pocketed the money. But he brought back the change and gave it to Kwame Nkrumah for onward delivery to the coffers of this nation. What an honest man. He was so honest to Ghana, so loyal to Kwame Nkrumah. My brother, my sister, when Kwame Nkrumah's government was overthrown in 1966, ask yourself, who perpetrated the overthrow of the Kwame Nkrumah government, of which Kweku Baako's father was a member? My brother, my sister, it is no gainsaying the fact that the present day NPP was part of the overthrow of Kwame Nkrumah. Remember Yatiaho, the NLC, the so-called National Liberation Council, which Kwame Nkrumah called the foolish party. I'm going to play you a tape right after this so you'd hear how Kwame Nkrumah himself described the NLC, that party that gave birth to today's NPP, the traitor party that took out Kwame Nkrumah and decided to derail the fast-forward motion of Ghana. This is the party Kweku Baako is supporting. Yet he's not ready to support a party that had the bloodless coup d'etat, my brother, my sister, and removed Hillary Man. I don't support coups in any way. But when something sounds a little hypocritical, we need to look at the balance and look at it exactly. Kweku Baako belongs to the CPP. The worst political party ever that betrayed the CPP was the NPP. The party that came out of the NLC and the rest of them. They bombed Kwame Nkrumah night and day. They killed innocent children in broad daylight. Yet this is the party you say you support, and you can't support the NDC because Rawlings removed Hillary Man in 1981 in a bloodless house arrest, coup d'etat style. You see, when hypocrites speak, you need to open your ears and listen with rapt attention so at least you can draw their attention to the fact that they are being a little hypocritical. Maybe they will check and balance what it is and get back to the roots. I am not a supporter of the NPP because of this reason that I gave you. But if there's a candidate amongst them that I think has some common sense of patriotism for the nation, I will not hesitate to support that person. I supported Nana Akufo-Addo. I came out and pushed him. I didn't push his party. It was an individual I was looking at. And if he would play into the hands of his political party, so be it. We live in a country where an individual can go against his own political party and still be who he is. So to my very good brethren and uncle Kweku Baako, with all respect, if you don't want to support the NDC, it's on to you. It's your democratic right. But don't try to check and balance it and authenticate your whims and caprices by being historically incorrect. My brother, my sister, now this notwithstanding, he says that Mahama understands. I don't know what Mahama understands. I don't understand what Mahama understands. If you don't want to vote for the NDC, that's fine. There are some NDC people who are worse than Satan. That's why I can never be political. That is why I don't believe in political parties. I believe in individuals and their capabilities. My brother, my sister, a word to the wise is enough. If you want to support the NPP because of what benefits you get, or what benefits these parties can give to the nation, it's unto you. God bless you. Go ahead and go about it. But to come out publicly and say, oh, because this thing happened in the past and there was a breach, even though Rollins is dead and gone, gave birth to this thing, I will never ever support it. Even if an angel comes and sits in it and is the best of all, I will still not support it. Then you are a robot. A robot doesn't think.
Kakum woje no konfuer no nti afei de semu ya nso so enye Kweku Baako kra mo amagya time ani ate se me de MPP no wode twa mefunu manti no se enye kra anua na meto me de NDC no wode twa mefunu manti no enye kra anua na meto no na mo nso so matie bi na mo de atu mo hofo mo nhwe mo asetenem na oche na abato no mato ni ye na afei wo nso so ja wo comment ye e wo comment section na nya kama